Hey friends, it's Tuesday and it's time to get back in the kitchen.
There we go. It's been a couple weeks. Last week we weren't feeling well, so we had a video that we had made a little bit earlier. Long to say, it's been a couple weeks.
Okay, so what are we making today?
We got a fun one today. We're gonna make something that's different. We've got cookies that are chocolate, peanut butter, and Spam.
Ah, that sounds interesting.
There we go, Spam cookies. Haven't tried them, but I'm willing.
Hey, join us in the kitchen. Let's see how these taste.
All right, let's do it. Chocolate chunk peanut butter Spam cookies. Oh my word. All right, let's take a look at all the ingredients that we're going to need today for these fun cookies. First of all, of course, we need a 12-ounce can of Spam, and you want the classic. We're going to cut that up and put that in the oven. We're going to need 3/4 of a cup of brown sugar plus 4 tablespoons. 2.5 cups of flour. We're using self-rising. If you use all-purpose, don't forget your leavening. 1/4 teaspoon of salt. 12 tablespoons of butter that we're going to soften up. A cup of creamy peanut butter. 3/4 cup of granulated sugar. 2 eggs. A teaspoon of vanilla. And 2 cups of semi-sweet chocolate chips. This is going to be fun.
Okay, so I preheated my oven at 425, so I can cook my Spam up. What I'm going to do first, I'm going to chop my Spam and kind of dice it up into 1/2-inch cubes, I'd say. And once I do that, I'm going to put it in this mixing bowl, and I'm going to mix it in with some brown sugar, lay it into the oven, get a little nice and crispy, and it should taste delicious.
Be honest, we don't eat Spam a lot. The last time that we had Spam that I can remember, during the pandemic on Friday nights, we would do dinners from around the world just for something fun for the family. And we made, on Hawaiian night, we made Spam tacos. That's probably the last time we used it. But my thought is this is going to be a lot like a bacony, salty add-in to these peanut butter chocolate chunk cookies. So, sounds like an interesting mix. We'll see what happens.
Okay, so I'm going to put in 4 tablespoons of brown sugar. That sounds like a lot, but you want it to be nice and covered. And then you're going to stick this into the oven, and we are going to make it nice and crispy.
Remember, Doug said we had the oven set at 425. We've lined a baking sheet with foil. You could also use like a baking pan on a baking sheet. And
kind of reminds me of candied bacon.
There we go. And it says 10 to 15 minutes. I guess you can judge with your oven and the looks of the cubes themselves. All right, Spam cubes, let's do your thing.
Okay, so I'm going to spread this out on my baking sheet here.
Everything looks like it's coated well. He's got a single layer going, but tons of yummy goodness sprinkled on there.
We hope so.
Now, I think once we get this out, we can look at it before our cookies. If we think these are too big, we'll just chop them up a little bit more before we go into the cookies.
We have been invited to be in a cookie war this weekend. So I thought, hey, let's try something a little bit different. And I certainly think this is different.
Yep. This will surprise some folks tonight when they bite into the Spam cookie. We have 12 tablespoons of butter. That's a stick and a half. It's softened, hopefully softened enough. We're going to cream that together with our cup of creamy peanut butter. The M&M guy saying, oh no. And once we get that cream together.
Hey, have you tried those peanut butter and jelly M&Ms?
Actually, I just tried them, and it's a weird thing. I like the peanut butter, but I'm not really sure what flavor the jelly is. I'm not sure if it's strawberry or grape. What do you think of them?
I agree. I thought they were pretty good, but I can't really tell the jelly.
Yeah, but they are interesting. All right, let's get this creaming together. And once it's good and creamy, we'll add a couple more things to it.
Okay, what do you add next?
I've got this cream together pretty well. I'm going to go in with that 3/4 cup of cracked brown sugar, a cup of granulated sugar, and 2 eggs. Gonna get the stirred up a little bit, and then we'll add in some vanilla and salt. All right, got a teaspoon of vanilla, and we've got a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. We do have some sea salt. We'll save that for the end just to kind of finish off the cookies with. And we'll get this stirred in, and then we'll add a little flour to the mix. We'll start adding this flour in a little at a time. I've got the guard on there so we don't get a flour bath. Although I think I just knocked it off. I guess I'll have to fix that real quick.
Okay, so the Spam is coming along, and so I'm going to add in our chocolate chips, and then I'll add in the Spam after that, and we'll be getting ready to try these cookies out.
I think our dough is a really good peanut butter dough, so far we're looking at yummy peanut butter chocolate chip cookies. We'll add the secret ingredient here in just a bit.
Well, it's not a secret.
All right, Doug's got that mixed up pretty well. While we are waiting on the Spam to finish up, if you are new to our channel, we are just all about having a little fun in the kitchen. So a little bit of food, a little bit of travel, a whole lot of fun. Thank you so much. If you are joining us, please consider hitting that subscribe button and joining us next week for our next food adventure. And it'll either be a recipe we try for the first time, or maybe we'll go out to eat and let you know what we think of a restaurant. Yum.
Okay, so I've got them all cooked up. I'm going to cool them off a little bit. I'm going to cut them up in a little bit smaller pieces so they mix into the cookies really well, and then you can get a bite of each one.
All right, Doug's dicing up this a little bit smaller. It's pretty coated and sticky from the brown sugar. We did reset the oven to 350 once we took out the little Spam cubes.
Let's take a little bite of one and see. Yeah, it does taste a lot like candied bacon.
Yeah, a little bit of salt, a little bit of sweet. You get in there?
It tastes good.
All right, we'll throw some in a cookie and see what we end up with. Now the dough is a little dense, so I'm thinking that getting this Spam mixed up in there might take a little bit, but we'll get it mixed in a little at a time, and then we'll start making some cookie balls.
So it looks like it's all the Spam mixed in pretty well. Hopefully you'll get a bite of Spam in every single cookie bite. Okay, what size are you making them?
It says about 2 tablespoons, which I think is probably double that.
We don't want to make them too big, especially for this event.
Yeah.
Because the judges will be eating several cookies, and they don't need like a
big
huge,
thing.
big cookie.
So I think we're just gonna go what'll flatten out to be a pretty decent normal size cookie, not too big, not too small.
Who knows? This could be an award-winning cookie.
Woohoo! And maybe it's an acquired taste. We'll see. Anyway, we'll get these all balled up and ready for their time in the oven. Boom, boom, boom. All right, the recipe does suggest that you just squash them a little bit with the base of a glass. So I'm not going to flatten terribly, but we'll give it a little bit of a cookie shape here. I will say with the Spam having that sticky coating and a little bit of fat from baking it off in the oven, we do have a little bit of shine on them, so I think that's a little bit from the grease and a little bit from the melted brown sugar. So we're going to go in the oven 350 for, it says 16 minutes until they're golden brown, but we will check them with our oven. Our oven tends to cook a little bit quicker than that, so we'll keep an eye on them. This is our third batch that needs to go into the oven. I will say we tried dill pickle cupcakes one time. That was not my favorite. These I think will be all right, but we'll get them finished baked up and we'll see what we think. By the way, we'll link that dill pickle cupcake video at the end. So if
And
you want
about, how many cookies did this make?
I think it was at least 2.5 dozen. It was quite a few cookies. So they look pretty good. They're well done on the inside, nice and tender. We are just kind of shaping them up a bit with a biscuit cutter or top of a glass. Make them look all pretty for tonight. And then we'll get them cooled and give them a try.
Okay, I will say I think they look pretty good.
Yeah, they do. I think that Spam's going to give it a little bit of a bacony flavor.
Saltiness flavor, yeah. And the brown sugar is going to be that little crispiness on there.
So I think they're going to be pretty good. We did do a little bit of sea salt on the outside also, so I think we're going to have a good bite.
Okay, let's give these a try here. Let's break one in half here.
Oh, they're soft on the outside, got a little good brown coating on the bottom.
Nice little chunk of Spam in there.
Chunk of Spam and some chocolate chips. Definitely taste the Spam.
Yeah, I do like them. I would like a little bit more peanut butter, I think.
I think the peanut butter is not as strong as you do get that hammy, salty bite. The chocolate chips, there's plenty of those. The original recipe called for chocolate chunks, but we had chocolate chips already, so we did those. But it's a good cookie.
Hey, it's a good cookie. Okay, so do these cookies win the Cookie Wars for 2025? No. Matter of fact, they took last place, and no one really even liked them. I think the problem was they were much better when they first came out of the oven, and the Spam was nice and crisp.
Sure, I would do it again.
Yep. Hey, thanks for joining us today.
Take care of yourselves, take care of others, and we will see you soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.